Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Virgo that runs from the new moon to the full moon from the 21st of January to the 5th of February. So a good shuffle, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This will help the channel to grow, and I'll do loads and more readings for you. So, okay, these cards come out together. So let's have a look at what's happening, what's going to come up for you, and a little look back into the past as well. Okay, got the Three of Swords to begin with. It's funny, there's a little rip there. It's I think it's saying, you're torn. Something is, you're torn between one thing and another here. That's what I feel here. It's also the card of kind of sort of frustrations as well. You've been feeling very frustrated. It's also something here about some heartache or a broken heart. So it could be some problems around a relationship situation, or perhaps a recent kind of sort of passing here. Okay, I do see some angels holding your heart. So it's like you're being helped through this difficult period. Let's look at the card which is crossing. Yeah, I got the Magician card in the reverse position. Clearly shows you kind of sort of feeling down in the dumps, and it's like whatever you do doesn't seem to work at the moment. Okay, I see this vision. It's symbolic. If you like at a fairground and you're hitting down a frog, and then another pops up, you hit that down, and then another pops up, and so it goes on. There's a strong sense of something needs to change here. That's what I feel here, and I do sense a lot of this is around intention setting, or some prayers or some wishes. So you put out your good intentions, prayers, wishes, but they're backed up with worry, fear and doubt, which just has the effect of just cancelling your wish. So your intention is actually good, what you put out, but it's what follows, and that needs to be worked out. If you can half the worry and the fear and the doubt, then you'll get double the intentions, or they'll speed up like the process of you actually receiving them. There's also something about a communication problem with somebody not seeing eye to eye, and also element of surprise. Something quite bad happened recently. It was either said or it was done here, and it really has affected you, and it's hard for you to find a way forward, and it really is just step by step here, one step at a time, and you're being reminded that Rome wasn't built in a day. So yeah, you're at the end of your tether. This is the past coming to the present, the Three of Wands. You're kind of at that kind of edge, just ready to kind of sort of move forward, like at the tipping point. You have felt like an animal tethered to a rope for far too long. You've been going around and around and around in circles, but there's no grass left on the ground. Okay, so you're wanting change, you're ready for change. Okay, you've had enough of all these frustrations, this heartache. There might have been some cheating in the past, could have been a third party. I keep getting three's a crowd and two's company here. Wow, okay, I'm looking more forward here, a lot more positive, and I'm really pleased this card has come up for you, because it's the Ace of Swords reversed, which is about things coming together, okay, for you. So you're not going to be pulled one way and then the other. This situation, maybe it's got a hold of you at the moment, or it has done, but it shows you moving away from that, and it shows you controlling the situation, not letting the situation control you. And the energy could be quite negative at times, but it's like you harnessing that energy, whether it's good or bad energy. You harness that energy, but you actually use it like in a good way to project yourself forward. It's more about your mind kind of sort of taking control here. It's not saying that your heart doesn't have a say. Of course it does. If your heart doesn't have a say, then it causes resentment and it just holds you back. Okay, so it's just very much about listening. So listening to your heart, listening to what your heart feels, taking that on board, and then your heart and your mind work together, and then you move forward together. I do feel something coming to a head here, something coming to a point. Very positive. Yeah, your goal here is shown by the Death card. You're wanting change, okay? It's very much about out with the old, in with the new, burning dead wood to clear a way forward. Because at the moment it's like there's all these logs on the road and you're trying to get somewhere, and there's trees on the road as well, and it's like clearing these logs, clearing these these logs and these trees and these branches, and then you clear a way forward. So it's having a good declutter. Subconsciously it's looking much better. Okay, I got the Ace of Cups. It shows a hand, and it's very much about the world shifting from your shoulders into the palm of your hands. It's also about more kind of sort of self-love here. So again, it's about the mind, listening to the heart, working together, just feeling better about things. It can also talk about the start of a relationship or a present relationship moving to a new stage here. Something's going to change here anyway, something quite big. It's very much about new beginnings, fresh starts for you emotionally. Yeah, I mean, the advice card is the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. Exactly what I just said, actually, because usually the Knight of Wands, you read it that way, but I read it, as I'm facing. If you read it that way, then it's very much about this pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, the heart and the mind situation, but it's reversed. So the advice is about things coming together here for you. So it's very much about, there could well have been a lot of yin yang, pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, but it's very much about the heart and the mind working together here. So it's very much just confirming what was said earlier about listening to your heart, but letting your mind be in control. So on the outside, yeah, I've still got this kind of still affecting you, the Seven of Swords. Again, there's some cheating, something untoward that went on in the past. Again, I get three's, a crowd and two's company here. It's also known as a thief card, and then someone might have taken something from you, okay? And it could be your heart, So there's a sense of getting that back and then just starting afresh. Taking it back for yourself. Just letting go of something and then kind of sort of moving forward here. The spiritual plane is there helping with the number 7, so you put out your thoughts, your wishes, your intentions. They have been listened to, and it's just a matter of just working on the fear and the worry which is attached to these intentions, since they can cancel out your wish or cause delays, which is also shown by the Magician in the reverse position. Next card is the Sun card reversed. I suppose your fear is that it's going to stay like this forever and you're going to feel frustrated. But what I would say is that the Sun is always there. It's behind the clouds. The clouds will move, okay, and it's just waiting. You can't move the clouds, but you can sit back and just allow the clouds to move, and then you'll see the Sun, which was always there. And then the outcome here is shown by the Justice card reversed. It is unfair what's happened to you, okay. Either there's been some kind of legal official situation or just some kind of general situation which has been kind of sort of going on, which could be around love or work situation. But it's clearly you kind of sort of letting go of this and then you kind of sort of moving forward. I do get elephant in the room. That's how it's been for a while. It's like the wool was pulled over your eyes, or it's a bit like sometimes I look for that pen that I find behind my ear, or those glasses that I find I'm kind of sort of wearing. But I do sense this dropping away and you gaining more clarity, which then enables you to move forward. And I do sense it's inaction here which brings about the change. So it's like stepping back from something, and then what's yours will come in. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. Thank you.